Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Kunja Vihari, Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari, Jaya Gopi Jana Girivaradari, Jaya Gopi Jana Girivaradari, Yeshodananda Braja Janaran Jana, Yeshodananda Braja Janaran Jana, Yamuna Tira Vanachari, Yamuna Tira Vanachari, Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari, Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari, Jaya Gopi Janaval Girivaradari, Jaya Gopi Janaval Girivaradari, Yeshodana Braja Janaran Jana, Yeshodananda Braja Janaran Jana, Yamuna Tira Vanachari, Yamuna Tira Vanachari, Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari, Jaya Gopi Janaval Girivaradari, Yeshodananda Braja Janaran Jana, Yamuna Tira Vanachari, Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, everyone. Namaskaram. Hope you're all doing good today. We welcome you to Gita Wise celebrations. Today is day 3 of Damodara Jayanti. We are all blessed and privileged to be part of Gita-wise Damodara celebrations. And I am truly blessed to be part of Gita-wise and very happy to be your moderator for today. We have a series of events today, as we've been doing for the past 3 days. Today, our dear Ishi is going to present Damodarastakam for all of us. I warmly welcome Ishi to introduce herself to all of us and start the Damodarastakam. Ishi, dear, are you here?
Yeah, thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
I'm Ishi. I'm part of the high school Gita Wise group. I've been part of Gita Wise for 4 years, I think now.
Very good,
Okay,
Ishi.
should I?
Please.
Namamishwaram Sachidanandarupam Lasat Kundalam Gokule Brajamanam Yashoda Kaladavamanam Paramrishtamatyantato Dhrityagopya Rudantam Muhurnetrayugmam Mrijantam Karambojayugmena Satankanetram Muhushvashakam Patririkakakantha Stitagraivam Damodaram Bhaktibadham Iti Driksvalilabhiranandakunde Swagosham Nimajantam Akyapayantam Tadiyeshitagneshu Bhaktirjitatvam Purna Prematastam Sata Vritivande Param Deva Moksham Na Mokshavadim Va Nachanyam Runeham Varishadapiha Idam Deva Purnatha Gopala Balam Sada Me Manasya Virashtam Kimanye Idam Te Mukham Bojam Atyanta Nilay Vritam Kuntalay Snikta Raktaisha Gopya Muhushchumitam Bimbaratadharame Manasya Virashtam Malam Nakshalabhay Namo Deva Damodarananta Vishnu Prasida Prabhuduka Jalabdimagnam Kripa Drishti Vrishyati Dinam Batanu Grahane Shamamagnamidhyakshidrisha Kuveratmajo Bata Mutyaiva Yadvat Vayamochito Bhakti Bhajo Krito Cha Tatha Prema Bhaktim Swakame Prayacha Namokshe Gravo Me Damodareha Namaste Studamne Spuradipti Damne Vadiyodharayatha Vishwasya Damne Namo Radhikayai Tvadiya Priyayai Namo Nantalilaya Devaya Tubhyam Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Rishi. It was so wonderful. Thank you so much. We will move on to the next item for the day. Before going for the next presentation, I just want to reiterate the things that we've been learning for the past 3 days. All the kids who are here, there are a few things our Aruna Mataji been reiterating for all of us. A few things that we need to be doing during the Damodara month, and even for the parents too. Hope kids, part of our homework from yesterday was to chant the Mahamantra, Hare Krishna Mahamantra. How many of you were able to successfully do the mantra today? I see some hands there. I know kids must be busy with Halloween celebrations too, but any one of you who did the Mahamantra chanting today? I see a few hands. Can you unmute and give your responses, please?
I did.
Who is that?
Varnika.
Can you name? Varnika, very good, very good. Did you chant 108 or how many were you able to chant today? Varnika?
3.
3 rounds? Three
No.
times?
Yeah, 3. Yes.
Okay, good, good, good. Hopefully you'll be able to increase day after day, right? Very good, very good. And also we learned yesterday that we need to be respectful to our parents, to our gurus. We should always be I mean, few things that we learned were is respectful to our elders. When we go for our classes, we should be respectful, bow down to our teachers for the knowledge that we are gaining in our sessions, right? These are the few things that we learned from yesterday's class. And our Aruna Mataji is going to give us more items to learn from Bhagavad Gita and from our Sanatana Dharma. And I hand over to Aruna Mataji and request her to carry on with the next part of the session, please.
Thank you so much, Bhavani. That was very enthusiastic voice for all of us. It woke us all up and we were all like very attentively listening, and your questions about yesterday's homework caught us up. We didn't even expect that. And I saw Varnika raising her hand, and I saw Nandan, I saw Veda is raising her hand, not the Zoom hand though. Then I see Revati Mataji's hand also up. So Revati Mataji, is your hand up for answering that question, or you have a question? Okay, now the hand went down.
I did it for
Continuing with the
extra
discussion
rounds,
about
No.
for what?
Revati Mataji
like you
did the
were asking
extra
the
rounds.
extra, right? That's
Oh,
where I
very
did.
nice. Very nice. And the homework was not only for kids, it was for all of us. And if we did extra rounds, we don't have to tell it here, but we should be ideally doing, because this is like, just like sometimes we say love is in the air, right? Now it is mercy is in the air. Mercy is everywhere. And we need to ensure that we capture that mercy. And the best way of capturing the mercy of this Damodar month is to chant. Always remember Krishna, chant, listen, eat prasadam, do tulsi prayers, do go puja. Of course, here for us it's not possible, but if you're in India, and then visit holy places. If not holy places, being here, we can visit temple, then doing Damodar Aarti. So all those things attract and help us capture that mercy that is this month is full of. This month is so potent that any activity we do is going to bless us and help us to proceed faster on our spiritual journey. So now we'll move on to the translation of Damodara Ashtakam. So we do this every year. And the first of all, quiz to all of you, not only kids, please, adults also participate. Who composed Damodara Ashtakam? What language was it composed? Where is it documented? Does anybody know any of this? Don't look up now. Don't Google now. Tell us from your memory. It was sung by Satyavrata Muni, and he was narrating this to Narad Muni. That is where it was sung, but it was composed by Vyasadeva in Sanskrit, and it's compiled in Padma Purana. So you all have to remember. All of us have to remember. So composed by Vyasadeva, written in Sanskrit, sung by, it became very popular when Satyavrata Muni, who actually was a king. He was actually a king, but then later he became a sage, he became a Muni. And into his palms was that fish incarnation had come into his palm. There's a nice pastime where Lord Krishna incarnated as fish, and Satyavrata Muni is the main character of that fish incarnation, how he saves the fish, how it grows in size. It goes by day, every day it grows in size, and finally it takes up the humongous size, and it fulfills the mission of the appearance of Matsya Avatar. So Satyavrata Muni was a great devotee, and he is narrating this beautiful pastime, which was composed in the form of a poem by Vyasadeva. He's narrating this to, or singing this to, Narad Muni, and it was compiled in a Purana called Padma Purana. So how is this verse starting, Ashtakam starting? It says, Namam Ishwaram Sat Chit Ananda Rupam. So it's describing, first it starts with humble obeisances, humble offerings to the Ishvara meaning controller. So obeisances to the controller, who has the form. In Bhagavad Gita chapter 12, Arjuna asks this question. It begins with this question to Krishna. This chapter is titled, it's Bhakti Yoga. So Arjuna is asking this question to Krishna, asking, which form of worship is better, O Krishna? The impersonal form or the personal form? So should I worship you in a form that I see you now? Or should I worship your the Omkara or the light or the energy of yours? Which is a better way of worshipping? Krishna says, worshipping my personal form is a better way and it's easier way. And to reinforce that Krishna has a form, there are various references in the scriptures, and one such reference is this Damodara Ashtakam, where Vyasadeva is saying that Krishna has a form, Sat Chit Ananda Rupam. Rupa means form, which is made of what? It is made up of eternity, knowledge, and bliss. We all also have a form. Our body is made up of 5 elements called Panchabhuta, right? Earth, air, ether, fire, and water. Bhumi, Rapo, Nalo, Vayu, come. And then, of course, we have mind, intelligence, and false ego too. Unlike our body, Krishna's body is made up of Sat, Chit, and Ananda. And then, this also again is reinforced by Lord Brahma in Brahma Samhita, where Lord Brahma says, Ishvaraha Parama Krishna Satchit Ananda Vigraha. Vigraha is also a form. So Brahma is also saying the same thing, which in other words, or for us, it should instill the faith that Krishna has a form which is full of knowledge, full of eternity, and full of happiness or bliss. And then Vyasadeva further continues saying that you have a form which is made of eternity, eternal existence, knowledge, and bliss. And then you have shark-shaped earrings which are swinging to and fro. So why were these earrings moving to and fro? Because Krishna was running away. Remember, at this point in this narration of the pastime, Krishna is running away from Mother Yashoda. So as he was running, his shark-shaped earrings are moving to and fro. And why was he running? Because he did an offense. What was the offense? Whenever we make mistakes too, what do? We try to go away from that place. If nobody is watching us when we make the mistake, we want to go away from that place. That's exactly what Krishna also was doing. He wanted to run away because he made an offense of one thing is broke the pot. And next thing, what did he do? What was the second offense he did? He not only ran away from that scene, he went and did another offense of breaking another pot, butter pot, and distributing to monkeys, crows, and friends. And therefore, he was fearful. And that's another thing, right? Whenever we are fearful, it is because we make mistakes. A person who makes no mistakes is never fearful. Of course, here Krishna did not make a real offense. It's a pastime, beautiful pastime. And then he's running away from Mother Yashoda in the fear of being tied up to the mortar. So, Namamishwaram Satchitananda Rupam Lasat Kundalam Gokule Brajamanam Yashodhabhiyu Lokala Dhavamanam. So you are scared of Mother Yashoda that she's going to tie you up to this mortar or the wooden grinding mortar. But, however, you have been caught from behind by her who ran after him with greater speed. So here, the devotee Vyasadeva is describing Lord Krishna's form and his expressions, his mood. And what does this help us in? In Bhagavad Gita chapter 4, verse 9, many of you are learning chapter 4 now. Any middle schoolers here? What is the 4th chapter, 9th verse? Yes, Anish.
Huh?
What is the 4th chapter, 9th verse? I thought you raised your hand for that, no? Is it?
Varnika raised her hand.
Varnika, please go ahead. What is 4th chapter? No? Chapter 4, verse 9. Anybody here who can tell us?
Yeah, Nivan will say, Mataji.
Yes, Nivan. Go ahead, beta.
जन्म कर्म च मे दिव्यम् एवं यो वित्ति तत्त्वतः त्यक्त्वा देहं पुनर्जन्म नैति माम् एति सर्जुना.
Very nice. Beautiful. So in this verse, you know the translation too, beta, in your own words. Can you tell us?
No.
Okay, no worries. So Krishna says, one ever who knows the details of my birth and my activities, which are transcendental, janma karma cha me divyam, evam yo vetti tattvataha, one who knows the transcendental nature of my birth and my activities will never again take birth in this material world. That's what Krishna is saying. So this verse, which Vyasadeva composed, is describing this pastime so beautifully that when we hear to the translation, we are imagining Krishna, baby Krishna, beautiful Krishna, the cute little Krishna, who is how old when Damodara pastime happened? Do you all know? How old was Krishna when Damodara pastime happened? Yes, Nandan.
2 years and 2 months.
2 years. Yes, he was less than 3 years. Yes, around that time. Yes, between 2 and 3 years. Awesome. Good job. So imagine a 2.5-year-old boy, a cute boy with curly hair, with kajal in his eyes, and with all the beautiful ornaments his mother has decorated him with. And then he's running away out of fear. So when we listen to these translations and the descriptions given by Vyasadeva, we're actually in our mind thinking about Krishna. And that is called Mananam, Smaranam, Dhyanam, right? Thinking about Krishna. And that is what we need to fill our consciousness with. And that is so purifying, and thereby fulfills the promise that Krishna makes, that one who knows the transcendental nature of my birth and my activities will never again experience the distress of material life. That's what Krishna says. So that's the first verse. We'll not do the second verse now. We can do it tomorrow. So continuing with the description of Krishna. So in this verse, there are 2 points that we need to remember from this verse. One is Krishna has a form. It's not like some people say, oh, God has no form. God is just energy. God is just light, right? Unlike that is true, but it is not completely true. Yes, God is light. God is energy. But the ultimate truth is God also has a form. That is one point we have to take away. And what is that form made of? It is made up of Sat, Chit and Ananda. The elements that make God's form is eternity, knowledge, and bliss. So those are the 2 points. And another point that we can relate while understanding this verse is that this verse helps us remember baby Krishna because of the compositions that Vyasadeva made, and it helps us imagine the pastime because it's telling about how he's wearing shark-shaped earrings and how those earrings are moving to and fro, and then how he, out of fear, is running away from Mother Yashoda, fearful eyes. Generally, God, the impression that we all have about God, or the fact about God is fearless, God is the most strongest, God doesn't have the sense gratificatory things, like he doesn't get hungry, right? And all those qualities that have been described what the Supreme Personality of Godhead has. However, in this pastime or the childhood pastimes of Krishna actually contradict those qualities of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. God, who is described as fearless, is becoming fearful here. God, who is described as who never cries, because God is Supreme Personality. Bhagavan means one who is the topmost renunciant. That is also one of the qualities, right? Which is Aishwarasya, Samagrasya, Virasya, Yashasya. So all those qualities, in that one of them is renunciation. The one who never is really attached and therefore doesn't get distressed or worried or cries, he's crying here in this pastime. And the one who never gets hungry, who's always fulfilled, who's always content, who's always satisfied, is getting hungry here. He's if not, why would he steal butter and keep on eating butter? So this is the contradictory portrayal of Lord Krishna in this pastime. However, Krishna is exhibiting those qualities and those characteristics in order to reciprocate with his devotees who wants to enjoy that rasa, or the mellow of the relationship of being a mother, of being a neighbor's child, of being a friend, of being a son to a father. So all those rasas or the relationships cannot be enjoyed by those devotees if this type of characteristics are not taken over by Krishna. It's only something which he took them over on his own free will. It's not like he was really hungry. It was not like he's really crying. It's not like he's really running away or scared or fearful. But he is indulging himself in those, or he's embracing all those qualities and characteristics so that his devotees can take pleasure from those qualities. Right? What does the word Krishna mean? Does anybody know? Nobody knows what Krishna means? This is very disappointing.
It's attraction.
Krishna means attraction.
All attractive.
Badri?
Black.
Krishna means black. Okay. It is one. All attractive. That is the definition of Krishna. All attractive. Right? And in this nice pastime, or the nice Damodara Ashtakam that Vyasadeva composed, he is describing those attractive qualities. Just by hearing itself, we are getting attracted to Krishna. Isn't it? So, another meaning Prabhupada has given in a book called King of Knowledge that we are reading currently in the ladies group. In that, Prabhupada gives what Krishna means. Krishna, interpretation of birth and death. And Na means one who checks. So Kris means repetition of birth and death, and Na means checks. So one who checks the repetition of birth is Krishna. That's another meaning, which I thought is very interesting and good to know. So Krishna is all attractive. And why is he attractive? So there are different demigods, like from Krishna, from Lord Brahma, who is the topmost living entity in the entire creation, material creation. He has 50 qualities, which are attributes given to that entity called Brahma. Now, above him, more than him, have another 5 qualities are possessed by Lord Shiva. And then another 5 qualities are possessed by Lord Vishnu. That means it makes up 60. Now, Krishna, being the supreme, he has 4 more qualities which are not possessed by any other entity in the entire creation, not only material but even spiritual. And what are those qualities that are unique to Krishna, which only he possesses? There are 4 qualities. You want to write them down. They are called Venu Madhuri. Venu meaning the sweetness of his flute. Madhuri means sweetness. So Venu Madhuri. The other one is Leela Madhuri, meaning he performed so many pastimes, innumerable pastimes, when he was born as Krishna. And they're so sweet. And he's the one who has the most unique pastime. That's the Venu Madhuri, Leela Madhuri. And then comes what? Bhakta Madhuri. Who is the Bhakta? Does anybody know, kids? What does Bhakta mean? Bhakta means devotees. Okay, sorry, Badri, I told before you raised your hand. So devotees, he has the most number of devotees, most variegated devotees. There are demons who are devotees, the animals who are devotees. There are different types of devotees that Krishna has. And all those devotees' stories themselves are so sweet. Knowing the stories of devotees themselves are sweet. So this time for annual day on February 17th, I don't want to tell exactly what we are doing, but we are performing some pastimes that are around the devotees of Lord Krishna. Very beautiful pastimes, very inspiring. If you are inspired by the annual day that we did in March this year, I'm sure you'll be inspired more, or you'll be more amazed by seeing the performances that are coming up in February. So we are doing some Bhakta Madhuri related pastimes. And then the final quality of Krishna is Rupa Madhuri. Rupa means beauty, which is related to the form that Krishna has. So Krishna's form is the most beautiful. So I want to stop there because we're already on top of 8:30. Please note them down and we'll discuss further in tomorrow's session. Thank you so much, Bhavani. I'm handing it over to you now.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you so much, Aruna. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us for our Gita-wise celebrations of Krishna. And just to reiterate a few things, we learned that Damodara Stikam is written in Sanskrit, written by Vyasadeva Maharshi. And Satyavata Muni was singing this to Narada Maharshi. And it was part of the Padma Purana. And we learned that the meaning of Krishna and the 4 forms, the 4 unique characters of Krishna, apart from what other gods possess, those are Venu Madhuri, Leela Madhuri, Bhakta Madhuri, and Rupa Madhuri. And we'll learn more from our Mataji Aruna tomorrow and all the days coming up. So thank you so much. And Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, everyone. Have a blessed day. Bye.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.